Well, welcome to the Tyler Glenn Show. It's the show about food and fun places in the mayhem of life, and better late than never, as we say a special good afternoon to some time wasters who are enjoying maybe the afternoon, enjoying some time, wasting some time this afternoon. Oh, boy. What a morning it has been. Thank you so much for your patience in being here, by the way. And again, to those time wasters, it's good to have you here. Well, Gordon Lightfoot is gone, and of course, that's how we started the show earlier this morning, is that we started it with the passing of Gordon Lightfoot, and it's about time. Oh, the morning I have had, it has been crazy. We had a significant internet outage earlier this morning, and thanks again for keeping in touch with me and keeping me updated on the situation of the goings-on as far as that internet is concerned. We had a situation where there's part of the city of Brandon was affected by the outage, of which, of course, I was affected. And that meant that we were down for, 6 hours. And so better late than never. And so I'm just kind of getting my bearings here. Making sure that everything's working properly. I had some Facebook connection issues earlier, so I apologize for that. Looks like we've got those figured out. Give me 2 seconds here. What? Oh, my goodness. All right. Okay. So, so as we get things going this morning, or this afternoon, I pulled the blinds shut. So I pulled the blinds shut to make sure that it felt like morning in here, as we get things going. Oh, Ours just came back onto. Yeah, it's been a crazy morning, and as we get back into the swing of things here, I did pick out a beach cam that's one of my favorites. By the way, it's one of my favorite beach cams, and it is from California, Santa Monica, California, and man, I want to show this to you right from the get go because it is it is not something that I normally am able to do at this time of the day because we have it's too dark to show it. So let's have a look see here. Oh, they don't have the sound going on this one though. Okay. It's going to be a little lumpy this afternoon. I do apologize for that. I have got all kinds of chaos going on here. First off, I do want to say thank you again to those folks who reached out to me on social media to say, hey, you know what? We are going to get things back on track, and I really do appreciate it. We do have lots to get to this afternoon. Forgive me if I say this morning a few times because it obviously it isn't this morning, but I'm trying to make it feel that way, and I've been thrown a little bit as far as trying to do the show in the afternoon here. Gordon Lightfoot. This is some sad stuff. 84 years old. If you missed it earlier today, we had a clip that we were playing from George Stroumboulopoulos. Am I pronouncing that? Stroumboulopoulos. And he had one of the last interviews with Gordon Lightfoot. And
do I ever?
They were talking about regrets. Talking about regrets.
The life you've led. Do I ever? Yeah, I do. I regret some things. I've been in a state of repentance for a long time now.
How's that feel?
It feels good. It's felt better at sometimes. It hasn't at other times. But right now it feels pretty good. It's been better. But right now it's pretty good.
Making amends is a hard thing sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to be nice, trying to be a decent human being. You know, I like to be kind. I like to be nice to people. I like to be polite. Mm-hmm. Not like some of my kids. You know.
Are you a reflective man? Do you think about the life you've led?
Do I ever?
And I think that's because, you know, he had really an incredible career that spanned decades. And when he started out, I mean, he was a huge deal. He had a few big singles in the States. Remarkably, only one that was a number one. It was Sundown. And but he had written so many songs for so many other people. It was pretty incredible. How many people he'd written songs for. Like, I think he had worked with Bob Dylan at one time. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he had that folk feel to him. Early Morning Rain was a big one for Love and Me, but Sundown was like his only number one in the States. He wrote songs for Peter, Paul, and Marty Robbins. And Did She Mention My Name earned him his first Grammy nomination for Best Folk Performance. So what I remember from Gordon Lightfoot is that in the radio business, he had, back when you used to play albums or CDs, it's not like today where you could put something on digitally and then it would kind of, one song would roll into another. You actually had to put on a long song to go to the can, to go do whatever business you were going to do. And the thing is that there was like the Eagles. I think it's Lion Eyes. Well, Hotel California was one of them because it was like a 7-minute song. I think Lion Eyes is in that neighborhood. It just strikes me as one of those long songs. And Gordon Lightfoot had two of them. The Canadian Railway Trilogy. Though there was a time in this old land where the river did not run, and the wild majestic mountain. I'm hitting the can. See ya. And the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's right, Jody. That's the other one. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I think we could all kind of do our best, Gordon Lightfoot, couldn't we? Should get the phone moving this afternoon. I'm going to say this morning, man. The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, it's, he did a lot of songs. In fact, SCTV did a parody on Gordon Lightfoot way back when about all the songs that he had done over the years.
I've got the horse right here. His name is Paul Revere.
Gordon Lightfoot, Canada's most incredible singer.
I got married to the widow next door.
KTEL introduces Gord Sings Every Song Ever Written, a remarkable 379 album set complete with music and lyrics, so you can sing along as Gord sings every song ever written. You get Midnight in Moscow, Bits and Pieces, and Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Now, for the first time, a special offer of unreleased Gord Lightfoot versions of some of the great songs of all time.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast.
You get the Soviet national anthem, Polka Time, Jesus Joy of Man's Desiring, and of course,
This guy sounds exactly like him.
76 trombones let the big
I think he even does Happy Birthday in here.
cornets close behind.
Gord Sings Every Song Ever Written, only $4.99. Taper cassette, $6.99. That's taper cassette, $6.99. Available everywhere.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot, a living legend, no more. He is gone, and he wanted to continue. He, at 84 years old, had a tour that was all lined up. He was ready to go, and it was just in the last number of weeks he had said, you know what, I'm just not feeling all that great. And, you know, I had seen, of course, we watched the George interview just a few seconds ago, but you know, a lot of the stock footage of him later in life, he had, you know, he was not a young man anymore, but he loved music, and he wanted to get out there and share it with everybody. And Lily's right, I am no Gordon Lightfoot. The wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah, no, that's true. So yeah, 84 years old, and we've lost another one, and you know what? We're about to lose a rock and roll band that is going on tour for the last time. Today is Concert Day, National Concert Day, and being National Concert Day, I wanted to know, and the thread took off, of course, when I'm down on my luck here as far as streaming is concerned, but I was asking you your favorite concert you ever went to, and it's just such a great question to ask because they're so powerful, and it's hard to pick just one. You want to pick more than one, don't you? I remember going to see Kiss, and it was so loud at the Kiss concert that I thought I suffered hearing damage. 1994. And the concert blew my mind. I'm far too young to really appreciate Kiss. But when I saw Gene Simmons come out and he had those platform shoes on and he did the whole spit and blood thing, and there was fire raging and it was wild and crazy and super loud, and I just thought, holy shit, this is I'm witnessing something very special here. Not from a real desire to enjoy or love the music. It just was like this appreciation for their success over the years, because I was born in the 70s and they were kind of in their heyday in the 70s. And so, you know, it was really, really something special. But I think that the best concert, and I don't know if Dawn is still in chat or not, would be the Rolling Stones. And I've had the opportunity to meet stars and go to concerts over 30 years, but to see the Rolling Stones play it's unbelievable. And Mick Jagger, this guy, he just doesn't stop. He's just a machine. He just keeps going and going. He's like the Energizer Bunny. Just keeps going and going and going. It's crazy how amazing Mick Jagger is. And Keith Richards, well, it's amazing how his liver operates, or his liver and his heart. They're going to have to study Keith Richards when this is all over. Keith Richards, who's passed away at the age of 125. His organs will be donated to science to be studied. No kidding, studied? How did that guy live? Oh, Lily saw the Rolling Stones too. And and now we're getting into the era of songs before I was even born, because being a 70s kid, they had some stuff in the 70s, weak stuff in the 80s, but their big stuff was in the 60s. And but when it came on, it was stuff from before I was born, and it was just so timeless. And they were so energetic and engaged and enthusiastic that it just blew me away. I'll never forget it. And I talk about it every chance I get. The Rolling Stones being the big show that I went to, or that I enjoyed most. Let's see if I can scroll down and get to some. Boy, we had lots of comments. Lots of people going to lots of shows, and everybody picked just one, which was good. I kind of cheated there, didn't I? Picking two. I'd say the Stones over Kiss, but Kiss, my hearing was so damaged after the Kiss concert that I was unbalanced. Like, not mentally. I was unbalanced. I couldn't walk to my car properly. I was just like, I can't walk. And I said to Tracy, holy God, Tracy, how's your ears? She's like, I can't hear. I can't hear. I can't hear. It's just ringing. And I'm like, I can't walk properly. And eventually, it cleared. It was like a couple of days it cleared up. But and then there was Bob Dylan. But that wasn't really a good concert. It just was, just to be in the same room with that guy. There was so much dope smoked at that concert. Holy shit, it was amazing. It was just like, Tracy was pregnant with David at the time, and I was kind of concerned. I thought, oh my God, my wife is pregnant. We're at a Bob Dylan concert. What the heck am I doing? Jeez. And we were high above we were in a radio station promo, what's it called? Catwalk area. And so I thought, okay, well, thank God I'm up over all this ganja smoke that's down in front of Bob Dylan. And he's a kind of like a Gordon Lightfoot sound to him, And he's singing these folk songs, and people are lighting it up. Oh, they're lighting it up. Yeah. It's, and it was just like, ooh, there's a skunk at the Bob Dylan concert. There's the answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind like a rolling stone. Like a rolling stone. Bob Dylan live in concert with all your friends. Woo. Yeah, that was something else. But we have the Eagles. 3 times someone saw the Eagles. Alice Cooper. That's cool. I have a cool Alice Cooper. Well, I think I told you this story yesterday about Alice Cooper being at the Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa, the place where Buddy Holly played for the last time before his plane crash. And Alice Cooper played there the night before. And what I didn't tell you yesterday was he had dropped a couple of guitar picks, and they hadn't cleaned up from the night before. So when I got my little tour of the Surf Ballroom, there was trash everywhere. They were emptying out bags and stuff like that. And the guy who was the caretaker of the Surf took us around. And I said, oh, my God, I think there's some guitar picks sitting here on the stage. And he's like, they're yours. Just take them. I'm like, they probably belong to Alice Cooper. I think they did, yeah. I mean, he was here last night. Next week, we've got Faith Hill and Tim McGraw. So that's my Alice Cooper story. Bryan Adams. A lot of people seeing Bryan Adams. Ryan was disappointed no one said Gordon Lightfoot. I didn't see Gordon. I don't know of anybody that did see Gordon Lightfoot. It's not like, I don't think he'd played Brandon. I'm just positive he would have played Winnipeg. But Bon Jovi, Pink, AC/DC. Oh, that would be good. AC/DC would be a fun show, hey? Hell's Bell. Just a guitar. I don't even need the singing. Just like when they rip into that guitar and just get you all pumped up. And oh, my God. Debbie said she went to Garth Brooks and AC/DC, the Eagles, Elton John, the Stones, Cher, Cyndi Lauper. Les went to Steppenwolf in Menadosa. Lady Gaga, the Stones, Metallica, Slipknot, Eric Church, and Garth Brooks. A lot of Garth Brooks. I am not a massive Garth Brooks fan, but I think that if he came, like, what I would like to see one year is Garth Brooks play Country Fest. or one of these music festivals. I know he doesn't do that, but wouldn't that be cool if he played one of the music festivals? I think that would be cool. Anyway, continue to fill out that thread if you want. It's over on Facebook, and again, it is asking about some of your favorite concerts over the years, and feel free to weigh in and let us know the favorite concert of yours over the years on this National Concert Day. I know we're a little late to the party, but we're getting here. We're here, and yeah, this is how we're gonna do it up. All right, I'm gonna move to that because that's a beautiful camera. We've done this one before, but we're gonna go back to Maury Point, California, in our beach cam, because we're gonna do the beach cam just as we normally do on the show. And we're going to have to say goodbye to our social media friends who are on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube and all over the place. Coming up, I do want to let you know that the COVID rules, you probably heard this already, COVID rules are coming to an end in the United States. As far as foreigners are concerned, the U.S. has dropped the international travelers vaccine requirement, or they will be. It'll be coming mid-month. I've got details on that coming up in a bit, but I did want to quickly flash the coffee mug before we said goodbye, because that is not something I got to do earlier this morning. So I wanted to give a flash of the coffee mug. Can we do that really quick so that you can write down the day and time, because you need that for this week. And even though we missed this morning, there's people here. I can see you. I can see you're here. And we're going to flash this real quick. And here comes. There we go. There's a coffee mug. So it is 1:21. 1:21. 1:21 p.m. 1:21 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay? So you got to write that down. 1:21 on Tuesday. Write that down, and you save that for Friday, because this little coffee mug will fetch you a bag of freshly ground coffee from our friends at Forbidden Flavors and two $5 gift cards for you and a friend to go for coffee. Forbidden Flavors on 18th Street, and we'll do that draw on Friday. I did reach out to our wrestling friend. Missed him at 8 o'clock. That was a funny exchange, so... So because the internet is down, and because the internet service provider also provides my email, I couldn't email anybody. It was only instant messenger. I could use social media. I was using the data on my phone, and this wrestler, I had only been in contact with him through through email, and it was somebody else on social media. And, of course, this all went down about 7:30. The interview was lined up for 8 o'clock. And he's like, I'm waiting. I'm in chat. Where are you? And it's just like, yeah, it's like 12:30 in the afternoon. And our internet has been down all day. And my email didn't even work. So would you like to talk at 2 o'clock? If you're around, we can Oh, yes, sir. Oh, look at that. Yes, sir, but it will be likely cut out of my car. Yes, sir. Let's give it. Okay, I'm just going to reply to this email. I apologize that I'm taking my attention away. Let's do it at 2. Let's do it at 2. Same link. See you there. See? Unlike my previous life, where things had to happen at a certain time, at a certain place, interestingly enough, as stressful as this morning was, and it was probably the most stressful morning since I've started this thing, so many people watch this on demand. Like, I also want to make mention of the people that are waiting for the podcast. It has gone crazy at Red Circle, and they wait for it at 11 o'clock. It drops at about 11:30 each morning, and they're going, what the hell? Where's your podcast? Where is it? They don't know that the internet's been down, and so I am going to be playing catch-up all afternoon. So that's why I'm a little scatterbrainy this afternoon, because I'm thinking, oh, shit, I I got to get this done. I got to move this over here, and people are waiting for this, and they're reaching out. Is everything okay? What's going on? What happened? Where were you? Thank you for being here. It's just, a bit of a mess. We all have those days, don't we? Messy day. So coffee mug is good. And I wanted to make mention of the COVID restrictions for Canadian travelers going to the U.S. going into effect mid-month, because I did want to mention again that that Minot is Visit Minot is a sponsor of the Tyler Glenn Show, and we were talking earlier this week about the Magic City Discovery Center, the Roosevelt Park Zoo, where they've got all the exotic animals. Great place to go on a weekend trip or a week-long trip or a long weekend. Hotel rooms can average anywhere between $80 and $110. The exchange rate is not bad right now, but there is a lot of value and a lot of family fun happening in Minot. And if you haven't seen the link yet for the special deals for us, you can go to my website at tylerglenshow.com. Again, I'll also post them on social media. But if you click on the Visit Minot link, it'll take you directly to deals, especially for Canadians. And we're not talking like 3 deals, 60, like it's page and page and page and page of coupons and deals. Check that out. Go to my webpage and you will find it, or you can go to visitminot.org. But if you go through my webpage, we'll get some specially designed deals. Speaking of specially designed deals, the Domino's Tyler Special, 4 toppings, any size, any crust, $12.99, pickup only. Just say, hey, I'm here for the Tyler Special. You can use the promo code Tyler online at domino's.ca or call 727-7077. That's the Domino's Tyler Special. You got to love it. And 4 toppings, I'll tell you, that loads the sucker up. So if you like pepperoni and mushroom, get double pepperoni, double mushroom. Oh, yeah, because, single's good. But when you only like 2 toppings and they say, well, you get 4, then you double it up. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's great. Well, thank you, Kathleen. That's so nice of you to say. I needed that today. It is, I might need a drink. Is it Wednesday? No, it's not even Wednesday. It's only Tuesday. Can't be drinking on Tuesday. Speaking of drinking, go see the doc and ask for my 5. That's Tyler's 5. You can get the Buffalo Chicken Burger or the Doc Nachos or the Sesame Sriracha Chicken Tacos or the Chipotle Caesar Salad or the Buffalo Chicken Burger. 5 of these items. Just ask for them. You won't remember them. The nachos are my favorite, but they're Tyler's 5. Say, what? Can you remind me of Tyler's 5 again? And they will get you 20% off that stuff when you go to see the doc downtown Brandon. Okay? All right. We have to say goodbye to our social media friends. That was a quick half hour. Sorry about that. Sorry again for being here late. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for tuning in for the first little bit of the show. You time wasters at work, we're going to move everybody on over to Twitch for the rest of the afternoon, where we've got a wrestler coming our way. Don't forget, there's Wrestling in Rivers this Friday night. It's a fundraiser for the Rivers Fire Department, and they're doing some great work out there for a little girl named Ella. And Legion's involved, minor hockey's involved, and it should be a lot of fun. We'll have more on that as the week goes on. And, of course, we'll have all of this available on demand at twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. Have an awesome Tuesday. We'll see you before you know it tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.